are things going with the breeding program?
Predictably slow. They have advanced to the point of knowing that it's useless to fling their poo at me when I'm wearing a helmet. What have you found in the surveys?
Areas have been located that are rich with gold deposits. When the Home Office gets the report, they will probably want to start mining operations as soon as possible.
Do you think they will send the EGG to do the work?
I'm not sure. That would be like a slap in the face to the council. I have a feeling that an indigenous labor force would be a more desirable solution.
Right now, that force eats, poops, then throws the poop. Not much good for mining operations.
What genetic options do you have at this point?
Going too quickly can have devastating long-term consequences. You want something that will follow simple instructions with blind obedience.
Smart livestock, except we don't eat them.
Usually. The trick is, if they get too smart or live too long, they will eventually turn on you, and they will always outnumber you.
Evil wants the goal in the most expeditious manner possible. After he has it, I doubt he'll have much interest in what gets left behind.
Yes, well, while we are here, we better watch out for ourselves.
Agreed.
There might be a way to fast-track the breeding program in a way that is safer than using our own genetic material.
That sounds promising. What do you need?
If I could get an HEG, a little one, not one of the big ones, I think maybe I can make something work. I would only need it long enough to gather the genetic material.
I think I can have one sent over from Mars. Just one shouldn't arouse too much curiosity.
You might as well get that started. We're under a time crunch, so I suppose the sooner the better.
The Bluidian regret our violation of the Council's edict. However, under attack from the Snazi, the emergency evacuation was our only option in a dire situation.
And what samples were brought with you?
We managed to preserve 47,854 specimens of Atlantean biology.
How many of these would fully match specimens indigenous to New Eden?
We are still cataloging New Eden's biology, but so far, none of them.
What was to remain a pristine planet now has close to 50,000 extraterrestrial organisms stored in your aquatic bases. Now we have word that Princess Vadenda and Prince Yuhu have established an Annalaki terrestrial base there as well. They are no doubt interested in plundering the planet's gold reserves.
They have nearly destroyed Mars.
And they continue to do so.
Atlantia has been completely disfigured by the Snazi. We now call it Venus.
New Eden could possibly survive the Annalaki gold rush. It is the long-term implications of their slave breeding programs that pose a far greater threat to the planet.
What do you suggest?
In the interest of diplomatic relations, we will ask the Annalaki to limit their mining operations on New Eden to 400 solar orbits and only use the EGG as a labor force. Refrain from genetic interaction with the indigenous species. At the end of that period, we ask that they withdraw from the planet entirely.
What if they don't leave?
We have calculated that our tectonics could temporarily flood the planet and eliminate 83% of terrestrial life.
A last resort, if it does come to that. In the meantime, your specimens on New Eden must be carefully contained and eventually evacuated, or they must be destroyed. They cannot be released into New Eden's ecosystem.
The Bluidian abide.
Waka Jawaka.
Waka Jawaka.
A clandestine ferry presence on New Eden would seem prudent at this point. Reports of what is happening on the ground there would be greatly appreciated.
It will be as you wish.
Waka Jawaka.
Waka Jawaka.
No, we have to do something. Our so-called masters are killing us by the thousands. Our lives mean nothing to them.
Careful. If that talk gets back to Yehu, you'll find out just how right you are.
Death by Yehu, minds are Mars. What's the difference?
Times are desperate indeed.
I hear of New Eden in the next orbit. I hear it is a paradise without masters.
It sounds too good to be true if you ask me.
If only we could find a way there.
Now you are dreaming, my brother. There's no way we're ever
Attention,
going to...
Row. Report to planetary departures immediately. You will travel to New Eden and report to Princess Vadenda post haste. Fore and after.